So dear students, you already know about the gravitation, is it? So anything we can be thrown to the upwards, they will be attracted towards the earth. So because of the gravitational force. So maybe in our solar system or earth should be revolve around its own axis because of this gravitational force. So last class already we can be discussed about the what is the meaning of gravitation, what is the meaning of centripetal force, and what is the meaning of the universal law of gravitation, and how should be the Kepler laws we can be applied in the gravitational force. So next one is, what is the importance of this universal law of gravitation? We can be study about in this session. So what is the importance of this universal law of gravitation? Means gravitational force of attraction of the earth bind all the terrestrial objects to the earth. So it means we should be attract all the objects in the earth, bind all the terrestrial objects of the earth. Whatever we have to the forms, they can be like on the earth, they all should be influenced by this gravitational force. The gravitational force of the earth keeps the atmosphere close to earth. So one of the another importance of the gravitational force is it is always keeps the earth atmosphere is close to the earth. So third one is the moon which is revolve around the earth. That should be also we can be seen in this. It is also importance of this gravitational force. So one is the atmosphere is very close to us. Secondly, the moon revolves which around the earth is also gravitational force. So like that, whatever objects are there in the earth, there should be also attraction force should be between this earth. So next, the gravitational pull of the sun on the planet keeps them revolving around the sun. So you already know about that one. So in our solar system, every planet should be revolve around their own axis, is it? So this gravitational pull of the sun, the planet keeps them revolving around the sun. So maybe in case of the oceans, so if you observe the tides formed by the rising and falling of the water level in the oceans are also due to the gravitational force of sun and moon on the water. So whatever waves or tides, so which are forming by the sunrise and also falling of the water level in the oceans are because of this gravitational force of the sun and moon in the water. So this is also some of the importance of the gravitational force. So related to that one, we have the question here. Gravitation is inversely proportional to the distance between masses, product of magnitude of masses, direction of masses, square of distance between them. The correct answer is square of distance between the masses. Is it? Next one is free fall. What is the meaning of free fall? So any object can be upwards, they will come to near the earth. So why means, so because of any object only under the influence of the gravitational force on the earth is said to be free fall. So for example, the ball which can be freely fall, then what happens? It should be also only under the influence of the gravitational force on the earth. It is also called as the free fall. So anything we can be part of the ground, that is, it can be called as the free fall object. So look at the picture here. A stone thrown upwards that reaches a certain height and then start falling down into free fall. So anything we can be observe the diagram. So anything we can be upwards, maybe ball or stone. So anything can be thrown upwards, it should be reaches the certain height. Then again they will be start falling down to free fall. So this is also one of the example of the free fall. Next, another example is the moon is in the free fall towards the earth. We already know that moon is also revolve around the earth. So because of the gravitational force, and the moon is also free fall towards the always it will look like a free fall on the earth. So whenever any object falls towards the earth, so if you throw the upwards to the any object, they can be fall towards the earth. So because of the acceleration, certain acceleration should be also involved. Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity. The velocity should be does not remains the same. It should be variation. This acceleration due to the earth gravitational force. Therefore, this acceleration is also called acceleration due to the gravitational force of the earth. So anything which can be passed towards the earth, that is, it can be called as the acceleration should be involved. That acceleration we can be written on the g, small letter g. So gravitation we can write on the g, but the acceleration due to gravity we can write on the small g. That value should be always 9.8 meter per second square. The magnitude of the gravitational force. So gravitational force, you already know that capital letter F will be equal to the product of the mass and acceleration due to gravitational force. That is, so you can write on the mathematical equation F is equal to small m into g. So that is the you can take on the equation number 1. So then F is equal to, that is g is the constant value, g into, so gravitational force m into m divided by d square. So that is the universal law of gravitation equation. So from equation number 1 and 2, mg is equal to g into m, capital M into small m divided by d square. So all these three equations, so small g or acceleration due to gravity, you can write out the capital letter G into m is mass of the object, d means distance between the square between them. So where m is the mass of the earth and d is the distance between the object and the earth. Let an object be or near the surface of the earth, the distance d, equation 3 will be r. So instead of the d, you can be taken on the radius, you can be taken on the radius, that is r. Thus, for object on or near the surface of the earth, so m into g. So m into g means is equal to g into capital letter M into small m divided by r square. So when small m should be cancelled, g is equal to what? Capital G into m by r square. So this is the acceleration due to gravity formula. So small g is equal to what? G into m by r square. The earth is not perfect sphere. We already know that earth is not a perfect sphere. So as the radius of the earth is increases from the poles to equator. When it comes to the poles to equator, the value of the g becomes the greater than the poles and then the equator. So in the poles, the value of the g should be very high compared to the equator. How should be the calculated value of the g means? We can be taken the equation g is equal to capital G into capital M divided by r square. So put the value of the g value is always constant. G is equal to 6.7 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square kg square. M is mass of the earth, that is 6 into 10 to the power of 24 kg. So radius of the earth can be taken the 6.4 into 10 to the power of 6 meter. So then we can be apply this formula g is equal to capital G into m by r square. So capital G means 6.7 into 10 to the power of minus 11 into mass means mass of the earth 6 into 10 to the power of 24 divided by radius d can be taken 6.4 into 10 to the power of 6 whole square. So then we can be apply or simplify that one. The value should be the 9.8 meter per second square. Thus, the value of the acceleration due to gravity of the earth is defined as g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So capital G value should be different from the acceleration due to gravity formula. So capital G value is always 6.7 into 10 to the power of 11 minus 11 kg per meter square. So this is it can be small g or acceleration due to gravity value should be g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So related to that one, we have a question here. The value of the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth at sea level. So the choices is 4.9 meter per second square, 6 meter square, 8 meter per second square, 9.8 meter per second square. So what is the correct answer? The correct answer is 9.8 meter per square. Motion of object under the influence of the gravitational force on the earth. So what is the motion of object under the influence of the gravitational force means? So if you take any object, we already know that the three formulas in a motionless cell. V is equal to u plus at, then S is equal to ut plus of at square, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So any object experiences the acceleration during the free fall. This acceleration experienced by the object is independent of its mass. Suppose we know that u is recorded as the initial velocity, v is final velocity. Like that, yes, we can write down the distance covered by the time. Then t is time, we can write down the t. S is equal to, we can write down the distance covered. So when g is positive, then the direction of the motion, and is negative when it is opposite to motion. So g value should be, when it should be the positive, it should be direction of motion, it should be the positive. Then negative means it should be the opposite to the direction of motion, that is we can refer as the minus. So substitute these values in this equation here. How can be the influence of this gravitational force on the object? So one the problem is that a car fall off ledge and drop on the ground in 0.5 second, get g is equal to 10 meter per second square. What is its speed on the striking the ground? So second one, what is the average speed during the 0.5 seconds? How high is the ledge from the ground? So first you can write down the solution which are given here. So t is equal to 0.5 second. Initial velocity means it is the 0 meter per second square. Then acceleration gravity they can be given to the already given 10 meter per second square. Acceleration of the car is, it should be direction of motion. It is not a opposite direction. Hence you can take down the sign is plus 10 meter per second square. So first you can be find out the speed of the striking of the ground. So first you can apply the formula, speed formula. So velocity is equal to acceleration into time. So that is 10 meter per second square into 0.5 second means it should be the 5 meter per second square. Then you can be find out the average speed means v is equal to s is equal to u plus v divided by 2. So initial velocity is 0 plus v means final velocity 5. 5 plus 0, 5 divided by 2 means 2.5 meter per second per. Next you can be find out the calculate the height of the ledge from the ground means it can be distance covered you can be right now. So s is equal to, you know that ut plus of at square. So ut already find out that one. Therefore of at square you can be applied of 1 by 2 into a means 10 meter per second. Time you can take down the 0.5 second whole square. It means substitute these values, it should be become a 1.25 meter. The height of the ledge from the ground is 1.25 meter. So next concept it can become across the mass and weight. What is the meaning of mass and weight? So in any daily uses, so we can be compared to that the mass and weight are both are equal, but scientifically it should be different from the mass and also weight. The mass of object is the measuring by its inertia. So inertia means whatever they have to the remains to constant or resting position. That is you can be called as inertia. So the mass of object is measured by its inertia. The greater the mass, the greater the inertia. So when the mass should be also increases, the inertia should be also increases. The mass of an object is constant and does not change from the place to place. So if you take the mass, so the mass of the object is a constant and does not change from the place to place. So they cannot be changed from one place to another place. So if you go to the any polar side or if you come to the equator side also, it does not change from the this mass of the place. So weight should be different from the mass. What is the meaning of weight? So weight is the force exerted by the body by the gravity. That is we can be called as the weight. So weight of the object depend on its location. So it should be varying from the location to location, as the value of the small g is different in the different location. So we know that the formula force we can be write on the mass into acceleration. Instead of acceleration we can be applied to the this a, we can write on the small g. The force of attraction of the earth on the object is known as the weight of the object. It is denoted by the W. The force of the attraction between the earth and the object is known as the what is it can be called weight of the object. So that weight we can write on the capital letter W. W is equal to m into z. So substituting these values in the equation number 1, we have W is equal to what? Weight is equal to mass into gravitational acceleration. Where W is the weight, m is the mass of the object. So G is equal to gravitational acceleration. SI unit of the weight we can be write on the Newton. Is it? Next one is weight of an object on the moon. So suppose we have the mass should be 120 kg mass in the earth. Weight what happened? It should be mass into gravitational force 120 into 10, that is the 1200 Newton. Suppose if you go to the moon, so mass should be 120 kg, so but weight should be what? 200 Newton. It means it should be less than the 1/6 times. So hence it should be called as the 200 Newton. So the weight of the object on the moon is the force which the force of the moon attract the object. So it means variation of the masses should be same, but weight should be different in the earth and moon, because the mass of the moon is less than that of the earth. We already know that the mass of the moon is less than the earth. Due to this, moon exert the lesser force attraction on the object. So compared to earth, the moon should be exert a lesser force of the attraction of the object. So let us take the mass of the object be m. So let weight of the moon should be the W, capital W m, small letter m. So let the mass of the moon should be taken on the m, capital M, small m, and its radius we can be taken on the capital R, small m. So applying the universal law of gravitation, W is equal to G. So where m we can write on the capital letter m into small m divided by R square m. So let the weight of the same object in the earth should be WE, the mass of the earth, capital letter M, and base we can be taken on the R. So where W can be, formula should be small m into G. So we can write on that gravitational force G is equal to capital G into M divided by R square. By applying all these, we can write on that WE is equal to capital letter G into small letter capital M into small m divided by R square. That is the equation number 2. It can be taken down. The mass of the earth, it can be taken on the 5.98 into 10 to the power of 24, and radius of the earth, it should be also constant, that is the 6.37 into 10 to the power of 6. The moon should be radius, the mass of the earth should be, so moon should be 7.36 into 10 to the power of 22, and radius of the moon should be compared to earth should be very less, 1.74 into 10 to the power of 6. Then put the values of the equation number 1 and 2. We can take down the W m mass is equal to mass of the weight should be equal to G into 7.36 into 10 to the power of 22 kg into mass of the earth divided by 1.74 of the 10 to the power of 6. Then we can substitute these values. We can write down the Wm is equal to 2.431 into 10 to the power of 10 gravitational force G into small m. So We is equal to what? 1.474 into 10 to the power of 11. These values we can substitute, and so that should be become a weight of the earth should be 1.74 into 10 to the power of 11 capital G into small m. So these 3 and 4 equations, so we can become across to the weight on the moon should be 2.431 into 10 to the power of 10. So weight on the earth should be 1.474 into the power of 11. Then we can substitute these values. It should be become a 1/6. Therefore, weight of the object on the moon should be divided by weight of the object on the earth should be is always equal to 1 by 6. Hence we can be tell about that weight of the object on the moon is always is equal to the 1 by 6 into its weight on the earth. So related to that one, suppose one problem is given, mass of the object is 10 kg, what is its weight on the earth? So you can be multiplied with 1 by 6, mass should be m into 10 kg, then acceleration due to gravity is g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So you can apply the formula w is equal to m into g, 10 into 9.8 means 98 meter per second square, or you can write on the 98 Newton. So the weight of the object should be what? 98 Newton. So related to that one, we have the question here. Throughout the universe, the mass is positive, 0, constant, negative. So the correct answer should be constant. So next concept, next question. SI unit of the weight is Newton, kg, capital letter W, kg, W. So the correct answer is Newton, is it? So dear students, so today we can be discuss about the how should be the mass and weight should be variation in the earth and moon, and what is the importance of the gravitational force. These are all we can be discuss about in this session. Thank you and all.